in their souls is the opposite of what they wanted, what they got. Reversing our ignorance is not the belligerence that was shot, the impotence that was beat. Got 10 of the rotten sins and forgotten pins that pierced their judgmental grins. The fundamental twins of competence and ignorance have blemished lives ever since the first incision and decision of common sense. It was tested and manipulated and was stated the once honest man never had a chance. He was sedated and faded up the chain, link by link to the thief. They had to think before the blink to roll up their slinky sleeves. Trust nobody was the lesson to be learned. The bridges burned at both ends, severing the ties of these friends. The end became the beginning of the sinning. At the start he marched into his house, he was peeling out his heart. Home sweet home, home is where the heart is. The sad part is it is the place you should always feel safe. Chased out with a burn, never allowed to return. At a young age learn that your home is what you earn. Home sweet home, home is where the heart is. The sad part is it is the place you should always feel safe. Chased out with a burn, never allowed to return. At a young age learn that your home is what you earn. Heartless and angry, the man lost faith with quick evasion, abrasions, meant denial, packed with hopelessness is what he's facing, chasing dreams that he heard and stole from others' spoken stories, allegories from someone else's painted glories. Painted gory is his picture of reality, mentality stained with brutality is how he sees the path he must now accept without neglect and step into narcissism with criticism to protect while he holds his breath. The stench of death is apparent as absurd as options with obnoxion. Only nonchalance conceals killer's cautions. Approximate that hate will be his next escape. The right fate of the great makes my rate as he cut the tape. His date is late due to differences of point of view. Attitude is brooded, comes unglued due to solitude. His last chance is his next, he is perplexed. He protests while possessed and obsessed in his nest. Home sweet home, home is where the heart is. Sad part is it is the place you should always feel safe. Chased out with a burn, never allowed to return. At a young age learn that your home is what you earn. Home sweet home, home is where the heart is. Sad part is it is the place you should always feel safe. Chased out with a burn, never allowed to return. At a young age learn that your home is what you earn. Last chance to prove perseverance, pushing positive presence, absence of fear of failure, quitting out the fucking question. Mention that the honest man is coming up strong, no longer a lazy legend, linking loneliness, lost leveling law. His raw was dwindling despite his driving aimlessly. What a shame to see such brilliance stuck in misery and agony. Glad to see that all his ambitions have been erased, with no passing track, dreams to chase, nothing to embrace. The taste of defeat is bittersweet for his missing mission, kissing all wishes willingly away with true conviction. His next vision was of himself on his lawn with a shade on his hand and a blade to his arm. The charm he once possessed since left his present state, his arms bleeding away, hoping this appeal to resonate. His face was sense at the fall of his own, with his mouth bit down hard on chrome and went home. Home sweet home, home is where the heart is. Sad part is it is the place you should always feel safe. Chased out with the burn, never allowed to return. At a young age learn that your home is what you earn. Home sweet home, home is where the heart is. Sad part is it is the place you should always feel safe. Chased out with a burn, never allowed to return. At a young age learn that your home is what you earn. Yeah! Make some noise for the alpha male one time. We got one more for y'all. We're gonna bring up
Mr. Who Am I?
Mr. Who Am I?
Who?
Who am I? Who?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Word. No, it's still recording, Doug. What happened? What's going on?